What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you at it. Now, let's get into this video. Alright, man, this is where I make my franchise team reveal, as you guys can tell by the title, of course. And, man, Madden season's on the way, man. For you guys who already pre-ordered the Ultimate Superstar Edition and Superstar Edition, you guys already got the game. Now, personally, I went ahead and just bought the regular edition. And I mean, I've been enjoying Madden NFL 20. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen my Madden NFL 20 gameplay video, check that out, man. Check that out. Because I've really been enjoying Madden NFL 20. But on to the real conversation, what you guys came here for. The biggest discussion, right, is my franchise team reveal. Who I'll be playing with on Madden NFL 20. And look, I'm gonna be real, this was a pretty easy decision in my case. It was a really easy decision. I'll run through all the teams. Let's get the Jets out the way. The reason that I'm not playing with the Jets is because pretty much they got everything in place right now. It feels like Adam Gase, he got his own thing going on with the New York Jets. Who knows what's going on with that? They already got a few of their foundation players, like a Sam Darnold, a Quentin Williams. They signed Le'Veon Bell. So it's like they got their own thing going on. And, sorry, I mean, I love watching those New York Jets teams, especially those Darrell Reeves, Rex Ryan, Antonio Cromartie, those days. But, I wasn't really feeling playing with the Jets. On to the Redskins. The Redskins was pretty interesting, especially with them drafting Dwayne Haskins, because in my opinion, like I said, when I did my Washington Redskins team preview, I feel like Dwayne Haskins was the best quarterback in the draft. But he drafted him, and they actually got a really good team really around him. I mean, you got one of the best left tackles who's still technically on the team. I mean, I know right now he's dealing with some contract situations. I'm talking about Trent Williams, of course. He's dealing with contract situations, but technically he's on the team. He's one of the best tackles in the game, point blank period. You got Adrian Peterson, who is not 2012 Adrian Peterson, but still a monster. You got Darius Guys, another young running back who's supposed to come in and be a day one superstar, in my opinion. You had Jordan Reed, a really good tight end. Vernon Davis, a really good tight end. You got some pieces are on defensive line. So it's like, you know what? If I was like more of compete year one, I might pick the Redskins. But the reason I picked the Redskins was just because, like, the thing is, look, there's no GMO in franchise. Maybe if there was a GMO, maybe I would have leaned more to the Redskins, but I was like, you know what, I couldn't really see anybody replacing Jay Gruden. I didn't want to replace Jay Gruden. Let Jay Gruden and whatever, let them do their thing. But yeah, Redskins as just a fun team to play with, I could definitely see, especially, I didn't even mention Landon Collins. Y'all know how I love to play with Landon Collins. I like to have safeties who can play in the box. Anyway, the two other teams. All right, I'm just going to say the team that I'm picking. I'm not going to hold y'all up. This is what y'all came here for. I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, it was an easy decision. It really was. Before I speak about the Cincinnati Bengals, let me tell you why I didn't pick the Giants, because if I wasn't going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals, I was going to probably pick the New York Giants. The reason why I didn't pick the Giants is, first, they already have a world-class running back, right, in Saquon Barkley. And they have Daniel Jones. And pretty much for the same reasons why I really wasn't going to pick the Jets, because all their core players, in my opinion, is already set up on a team, so it really wasn't that much for me to do, really not that much for me to decide. It's like Dave Gettleman, and Pat Shermer, they already got their own thing going on with the Giants, right? They traded Odell in the off season, so it really wasn't anything for me to do. I mean, to keep it honest with you, I mean, what y'all want to see? I mean, once this year was over with, all I had to do is put Daniel Jones in the lineup, get some more. Get some more offensive talent around him. Maybe build that secondary a little bit more. But I mean, besides that, I mean, it'll be the same. The only reason why is because that the Giants was like a huge thing was because I know there's some Giants fans who's showing love to this channel, so it is what it is. But look, the reason why I picked the Cincinnati Bengals, man, is because it's like the perfect opportunity. First, they let go of Marvin Lewis, the coach who's been there for 17 years. I mean, been there since I've been watching football. Been there since, yeah. So they got rid of Marvin Lewis. So it's like new era, right? They have a lot of question marks. Will Andy Dalton be there for the upcoming future? What they want to do with that defense? Because I mean, that secondary was, y'all remember what it was last year? Teams were giving up big plays every other play. Geno Atkins was the only Pro Bowler on his team. They finished 4th in the AFC North. And they're like the most forgotten team, right? And there is some talent still on this team now. You got Joe Mixon. I think Andy Dalton is a solid quarterback. Where he's the future or not, we'll see. AJ Green, we already know that he's a world-class wide receiver. We know how he gets down. Tyler Eifert, it's going to be interesting how that plays out. Can Tyler Eifert stay healthy? We know when he's healthy, he's a really good tight end. Now, it's going to be interesting if Madden is, I guess Madden's going to have the rosters updated where Jonah Williams is going to be injured out for the season. But we drafted Jonah Williams on the offensive line. So, and that's gonna be another thing. AJ Green got injured, and he might miss like one of the first 2 weeks of the regular season. I wonder if that's gonna be updated in Madden. But anyway, man, this is really an easy decision, man. And most likely, I'm gonna be playing the coach mode. I really wish man had a GM mode. That would really take this game to an entire another level. But I mean, I know Zach Taylor was supposed to come in and be the coach, but I mean, it's gonna be me, man. It's gonna be me playing with the Cincinnati Bengals, and man, I'm really excited for this, man. I'm really excited for this franchise mode, man. It's gonna be really dope. But yeah, really easy decision, man. You know, I try to think about it more, make sure I had the right decision, but I mean, to me, it was really no question, man. You got young talent like Tyler Boyd, right, who's going to work his magic in the slot. It's going to be interesting to see how John Ross, if he can reach that another level, because we already know that he has world-class speed, you know. And it's going to be interesting. What do we do with Geno Atkins, right? He was our only Pro Bowler last year. It's gonna be interesting how this plays out, man. Like for real. But another thing, has the Cincinnati Bengals ever won a Super Bowl? Have they ever? Hold on. I don't think they ever won a Super Bowl. Also, hold on, guys, because I don't think they ever won a Super Bowl. Am I bugging? I know I don't. I don't know look, there's a difference between me when it comes to NFL, NBA. I know most of all the classic NBA stuff. I don't know that much classic NFL. Like, I mean, if you talking about classic NFL players like a Randall Cunningham, a Deion Sanders, a Walton Payton, and Jim Brown. Like, I know a good amount of classic NFL players. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to NFL, like history, like who won the championships in the 60s, like in the NBA, I can tell you who won the championships in the 60s. That's the Celtics, that's the Lakers. You know what's good, but NFL, I do know one thing though: the Raiders and Steelers used to be the teams in the '70s. To keep it honest with you, yeah. But if I'm keeping the buck, I don't think the Cincinnati Bengals have won a Super Bowl. And another thing about it is, another reason why I picked this team is because the division itself. You talking about a division with the Steelers, right? Big Ben, they're always in playoff contention. The Ravens is like, they could either be really, really good, be one of the best teams in the AFC, or they could not be good. I mean, you got young Lamar Jackson there. It's going to be interesting how we can defend that team. And then we got, of course, the media's most talked about team at the moment, the Cleveland Browns. I mean, do I have to say anymore? You know how entertaining it is to play in that division. So, I mean, yeah, and they don't have a Super Bowl. They don't have a Super Bowl. They don't have a Super Bowl. So it's going, yeah, easy decision because all the teams I was talking about, like the Giants, the Jets, the Redskins, they all have Super Bowls. The Cincinnati Bengals don't. They don't know how it feels to prosper. Yeah, easy decision. This is gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be very lit. Like I said when I dropped my Madden NFL 20 gameplay, I will be dropping the first episode of the Cincinnati Bengals, episode 1 of the Cincinnati Bengals, August 5th. That's when I will be starting franchise mode. That's when y'all will be getting your first episode. So be looking out for be looking out for that, man. Be looking out for that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I wanted to get this video out the way. Yeah, man. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some gaming content and the franchise content, some franchise content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're yelling. I'm the phenomenal one, and I'm out. Deuces.